Hi, today we are going to see the fifth video of UPSC 2023 Prelims Simplified Hunter series. So I think everyone is revising correctly, and please make sure that you are taking a short notes so that it will be useful for your future revision. So students who are located in Palakkad can use the offline facilities that is offered in our institution. We are offering classes for UPSC, KAS, Kerala PSC as well as SSC examinations. Students can contact us through this phone number as well as this email ID. So yesterday we have taken a video on loss and damage fund which was decided on COP27. So using that video, you can write a mains answer. Explain the significance of COP27 meeting for third world countries and submit the same answer to my email ID. This is one of the model answer which is written by our student and submitted to me. So you can use these facilities and submit the answer to the same email ID. So yesterday we have discussed around 12 topics like general network access. I hope everyone remembers and they are doing and you are doing your revision correctly. Swatch Sudal Pradesh for Andaman and Nicobar Islands city gas distribution network. Here we have discussed two types of distribution for PNG as well as CNG, compressed natural gases as well as PNG for automobiles. Then we have discussed about Jaldoot app, which is launched by Minister of Rural Development. Then sugar mills. For sugar mills, government has notified the rules of sugar mills, sugar development fund for mills which is financially weak but economically viable. You have to remember this term. Then we have discussed about global alliance for industry decarbonization by IRENA plus 13 companies which include our Tata Steel as well as Jindal Steelworks. Then smart cities and academia towards research and action and research program. Here there are 15 premier institutions which will work with smart cities and will document their progress. And we have discussed about United in Science report revealed by or released by WMO and UNEP. Then Chips to Startup program, which is released by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, which gives application or which invites application for 100 academia R&D organizations, startups and MSMEs. Then we have discussed about global ocean observing system which is released by the World Meteorological Organization. Then NASCOM report on startups. Here we have studied that India has more startups in this year compared to other countries like US, UK, China and Israel. Then we have studied about digital monitoring, reporting and verification systems. So today we are going to see the 43rd topic, domestic systematically important banks. Here, domestic systematically important banks means these banks are huge banks for our economy. If these banks fail, it may even lead to the collapse of our economy. So it is a very important bank. Here, these banks assets equal to or more than the 2% of our GDP. So they are very important banks. So what are the banks that are under the domestic systematically important banks? SBI, you know, the SBI is a very important bank and it is a very big bank. Then private banks like ICICI Bank as well as HDFC banks. So as per the framework of RBI, from 2015, the central bank has been disclosing the names of banks that comes under the domestic systematically important banks. So 44th topic is carbon capture as well as storage. So here, Norway, Norway, you know that it is around the west side of the Europe as well as on the northwest side of the Europe, right? To the west of it, there lies the North Sea. In the North Sea, they are building a big carbon capture and storage device. So why are they building this carbon capture and storage device? This carbon capture and storage device is one of the world's largest carbon capture storage device. It will capture the carbon that is emitted from the automobiles as well as the industries. Then what will this carbon capture and storage device do? It will capture the carbon that is emitted from the industries as well as the automobiles as well as other sources. Okay, then it will transport it to the safe storage place. and it will store this carbon in that safe storage device, or this storage device will be located on the underground of the land level. So let us move on to the details. Norway is Norway. You have to remember that the country Norway. Okay, this will be asked in UPSC prelims. So you have to remember this. Norway is building world's first open access CCS infrastructure on Norway's North Sea coast. So they are building it on the coast of the North Sea, right? It will allow any emitter that has captured its CO2 emission to deliver that CO2 for safe handling. First, they will be they will be capturing the carbon. Then they will transport it and they will be storing it in the underground. Okay, CCS is a way of reducing carbon emissions, which could be key to help to tackle global warming. It is a three-step process. As I have already discussed, they will capture it, right? Powered by the power, produced by the power generation or any industrial activity or from automobiles. Then they will be transporting it and then they will be storing it in the underground, right? So 45th topic is Airtel Payments Bank as a scheduled bank. Airtel Payments Bank has been categorized as the scheduled bank by the Reserve Bank of India. So who keeps the bank in the scheduled bank list? Reserve Bank of India. All banks are included in the second schedule to the RBI Act 1934 are scheduled banks. These banks comprise scheduled commercial banks as well as scheduled cooperative banks. So you have to remember that in the second schedule to the RBI Act, the banks that contains scheduled are both commercial as well as the cooperative banks. What are the benefits of becoming scheduled bank? It becomes eligible for debts or loans at the bank rate from RBI. So they can get amount from the RBI. That includes debts as well as the loans. Then automatically acquires the membership of clearing house. Then re-discount of first class exchange bills from the RBI. So we are going out to this 46th topic, innovation roadmap of the mission integrated biorefineries, IRMIB. So India announced the launch of innovation roadmap of mission integrated biorefineries at Global Clean Energy Action Forum. So you have to take note of this point. India announced the launch of IRMIB at Global Clean Energy, not Global Energy Action Forum, it is Global Clean Energy Action Forum. IRMIB is developed by colleagues from Brazil, Canada, UK as well as European Commission. So India along with the Brazil, Canada, UK and European Commission, they have developed this. How to remember this? So you can remember India easily, right? So India is pioneering in the clean energy, so you can remember this easily. And other countries are Brazil, Canada, BC, then European Commission, EU plus European Commission. Which country separated from the European Commission? UK. Easily you can remember this. So maximum European continent came, then North America, South America, and from the Asia, India came, right? So you can remember it easily. So IRMIB aims to fill the void by identifying gaps and challenges in the current biorefining value chains, prioritizing 8 key actions to support the mission. So you have to remember this 8 key actions. I will be discussing it later. Guiding the mission's overall path in achieving its goal. Mission Biointegrated Refineries is the 7th mission under Mission Innovation, which was released in April 2022. So it is this IRMIB or Mission Integrated Biorefineries comes under Mission Innovation, and this Mission Innovation was launched in April 22. So this is one of the recent innovation. MI is a global initiative catalyzing a decade of action and investment in research, development, and demonstration to make clean energy affordable. Research, development, as well as demonstration (RD and D) to make clean energy affordable, attractive, as well as accessible to all. So these are the keywords for the main answer: affordable, attractive, and accessible for all. MI consists of 22 countries and the EU. India is a founding member. So MIB aims at a great international collaboration and financing for energy RD&D during the next 5 years. Goal to develop and demonstrate innovative solutions to accelerate the commercialization of integrated biorefineries. So, what is the target? To replace the 10% of fossil based fuels, chemicals, and materials with bio alternatives by 2030. So, the countries who are the member of IRMIB, their aim is to replace the 10% of fossil based fuels to bio alternatives. So what are the 8 actions I have said that, I will be discussing later? These actions are based on supporting research, development and demonstration (RD and D), accelerating pilots and demonstrations, improving policy and market conditions. So these points are very important for your main answer. All right. So next topic is Ministry of Textiles released operational guidelines for PM Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel PM Mitra Park scheme. As per the guidelines, site of the park will be selected on 5 metrics: connectivity to this site, okay, existing ecosystem for textiles. So when you are selecting a PM Mitra park, you have to make sure that the park is near to the connectivity site. For example, it is connected near to the port. So here you will get 25% marks. Connectivity, you will be getting 25% marks. Then existing ecosystem for textiles. You should not build your you should not build your textiles park near to any island. You should build where you get the raw materials. So you will be getting 25% weightage here. Availability of utility service at the site. Services at the site. For services, you are getting 20%. Then state industrial bar textile policy as well as the environmental and the social impact. So you should not distract or you should not disturb the environmental as well as the social impact. So state government will transfer the land to the special purpose vehicle where 51% of equity will be held by the state and 49% will by the center. Competitive incentive support provision of rupees 300 crore per park for incentivizing manufacturing units. So government will be giving competitive incentive support which will be 300 crore per park for incentivizing manufacturing units alone. For manufacturing machines and other facilities for manufacturing, government will be giving 300 crore per park. So PM Mitra aims to develop integrated large-scale and modern industrial infrastructure facilities for entire value chain of textile industry. It is envisaged to help India in achieving SDG 9, build resilient infrastructure, promote sustainable industrialization and foster innovation. It reduces logistics cost by the housing entire value chain at one location, allowing other government initiatives for promoting textile industry. So other government initiatives are allowed 100% FTA. So in textile industry, government has opened and they have allowed 100% FTA amended technology upgradation fund scheme. Then national technical textiles mission. Technical textiles mission means manufacturing of gloves and textiles related to technical jobs. For gloves will be used by the laborers, right? So like that you can see many technical clothes. What can I say about technical clothes? Gloves, and thermal wear, which will be used during the cold seasons, right? These are the technical clothes. And productive linked incentive scheme for the textiles. Production linked incentive scheme for the textiles. So let us see the 48th topic, hybrid power plant. So hybrid power plant means it operates on both uh, two types of sources. It may be conventional or non-conventional. It may be both renewable energy, or it may be one renewable energy and one non-renewable energy. So here hybrid plant, Adani Green has commissioned. Adani Green means both are renewable type of sources. Has commissioned the world's largest 600 megawatt solar and 150 megawatts wind power plant in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Hybrid power plants are those power plants which generate electricity from two or more sources using renewable with one connection Example, solar plus wind or solar plus hydraulic or solar plus biomass. Benefits of hydro power plants are reduced intermediary for renewable energy power, improved supply stability, increased capacity factor, and optimization of transmission network utilities, etc. Negatives are high installation cost, complicated controlling processes, etc. So, 49th topic is Kabil. Under Ministry of Mines, engaging with the countries for exploring possibilities of mineral asset acquisition abroad, etc. Limited. So, Kapil full form is Khanij Bidesh India Limited. Is a joint venture company set up by the participation of three public sector enterprises, namely National Aluminium Company Limited, Hindustan Copper Limited, and Mineral Exploration Company Limited. So you can see the important resources of India like aluminium, copper. So the companies which are working for the exploration, National Aluminium Company Limited, Hindustan Copper Limited, and Mineral Exploration Copper Limited. These three companies have jointly working for Khanij Bidesh India Limited. It is a joint venture company setup, right? Kabil is mandated to identify and acquire overseas mineral assets of critic and strategic nature such as lithium. Please make sure that you are making notes of for this point. Lithium, cobalt, nickel, copper, neodymium, and other rare metals, etc. Lithium, cobalt, copper, nickel, neodymium, and other rare earths. This will be asked in prelims. Please make sure you are noting down this point. Kabil is already engaging with countries like Australia, Argentina, Bolivia, and Chile, which are endowed for cited critical and strategic minerals. Significance of this initiative: ensure mineral security and attain self-reliance. Atmanirbhar Bharat in the area of critical and strategic minerals, cater to the requirement of crucial sectors such as e-mobility, renewable energy, medicines, aerospace, and aviation. So, critical and strategic metals. What are the critical and strategic metals? A mineral is labeled as critical when the risk of supply shortage and associated impact on the economy is relatively higher than the other raw materials. For example, when China captures every places that is for the China is capturing the places which has the resource for the semiconductor, then India will suffer a lot. So this is one of the critical minerals, right? Or we can call it as a strategic minerals because strategically we are deprived of these minerals. So it is called as strategic minerals. A mineral is labeled as a critical when the risk of supply shortages and the associated impact on the economy is relatively higher than the other raw materials. These minerals are termed strategic due to limited availability of substitutes and their demand in high technology products such as hybrid cars, wind turbine magnets, and defense equipment. Equipments with availability of such minerals, complex global supply chains, supply risks, etc. So you can say the critical minerals as well as strategic minerals here. Right, please make sure you are taking note on these points because it will be asked in prelims. Rare earth metals comes under strategic minerals. Then diamond comes under strategic minerals: titanium, copper, cobalt, right? So copper, diamond, rare earths, zinc, these are easily understandable and easily you can reproduce in your exams: cobalt, chromium, nickel, molybdenum, right? So we are moving on to the next topic. Dark Sky Reserve. Department of Science and Technology has announced setting up India's first dark sky reserve at Hanli in Ladakh as a part of Changtang Wildlife Sanctuary. It will be one of the world's highest located sites for the optical, infrared, and gamma ray telescopes. It will promote astronomy tourism, giving a boost to local tourism and economy through science. So, Dark Sky Reserve is a place that has policies to ensure that a tract of land or region has minimum artificial light interference. So, I hope you understand what is Dark Sky Reserve. A Dark Sky Reserve is a place where there will be no light. No light means the light produced by the humans. There will be no light produced by the humans. Apart from that, it will have natural light such as moonlight as well as starlight. Apart from it, it will not have any human light interference. That is called artificial light interference. International Dark Association, a US based non-profit, designates places as dark sky places parks, sanctuaries, and reserves depending on the criteria they meet. About Handley. Handley is located in Ladakh. It is located in Ladakh's coldest desert region, away from any form of human disturbance. Cloudless skies and low atmospheric water vapor makes it one of the best sites in the world for the astronomical observations. So, what are the conditions for making a dark sky reserve? It should have cloudless skies and low atmospheric water vapor. An Indian Astronomical Observatory high altitude station in Indian Institute of Astrophysics is also located atop of the Mount Saraswati in Nilamkul plain of Handley Valley. Other prominent telescopes at Indian Astronomical Observatory are Himalayan Chandra Telescope, High Energy Gamma Ray Telescope, Hager, and Major Atmospheric Chernakov Experiment Telescope, MACE, Hager, MACE Growth, etc. It is located at the Ladakh Changtang Plateau. It is home to the highest lake on the earth, So Miriri. It is also believed to include the world's highest village, Korzok village, which is located in the Changtang Wildlife Sanctuary. Species such as snow leopard, Tibetan wolf, wild yak, baral, brown bear, etc. So we will discuss the other topics on Friday, coming Friday. Thank you.